They've been quiet for ages. Every time I press that button to start the camera. Shut up! Hello and welcome to JDStone Creations. My name is Johnny and this is the Cog? No it isn't. That's a Cog. This is a Novation X Station and it has a slightly funky joystick wheel. So, what we have is the keyboard plugged in and it goes through to that mixer, which then comes through into the tape pin of this mixer. Then that goes into this little box, which chooses auxiliary, PC or mixer, and that comes out round the wires there, into that little box there, which controls the speakers. Now, anyone that's got perfect pitch will notice that that is not a middle C. Oh, good grief, I haven't practiced in a long time. It's also morning. I'm not used to mornings. Let's go up 2 octaves, hold that key. Hear all of that? There we go, that's the pitch it's meant to be at. I think you've got the gist. That's unplayable. Which, as it turns out, so do many hundreds of other Cog Novation X Stations. Yeah, I actually found a little forum, which everything was marked 2009, and it was just full of people going, hey, my joystick's failed. Hey, me too. Hey, me too. And me. Do you know how to fix it? No. Most people just seem to think, oh, it was a software problem. No. Why the hell would it be a software problem? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble it, see if I can find anything wrong with it. Hopefully I'll end up with a completely working joystick. I need to do some tidying first though, because my table is full of stuff. As is that table, as is all of this. Back in a minute. That's the wrong way up. Maybe it should have... The fuck was that? Anywho, so I have my X Station here, and I'm going to be undoing only these surrounding ones, so basically all of the silver screws, and any of these ones that are in these deep holes, and so yeah, silver screws only. These ones connect the keyboard. I don't want to remove the keyboard. I want that to stay firmly on the bottom panel. Let's start unscrewing. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those days. It is more than likely that you're going to need at least 2 different types of screwdrivers. You're also probably going to need some kind of extending magnet to get those long screws out. It's also worth noting, if you are disassembling anything, have somewhere to put your screws, and also be aware of any screws that are slightly different. And also be aware that when you're setting up your camera, probably advisory not to put it next to these 2 noisy buggers. Don't turn your head and look at me like that. Anyway. Boop. And then this is the part where I lift it up and hope I've got to have missed one. Oh, and always look in the battery cover. Sneaky buggers, you Novation guys. Boop. And put your battery cover back, otherwise you'll lose it. Lift that round. Ta-da! And there is the incredibly ingenious and simple insides of an X Station. And some people may be looking at this and thinking, well, that's very simple. Well, it is only a 25 key keyboard that they've gone, hey, let's put more keys on it. And here is our problem. Now, I've already been here and modified this slightly. We have some little LEDs which currently do nothing because they're not plugged in. So, pop this off, I think. Yep. Let's take those 4 screws off and see what happens, I guess. This is why you need a big screwdriver. You need leverage. Bloody hell. Proper screws. Excellent. I'm going to suspect that the knobs themselves, or rather the potentiometers inside, need cleaning. I've got some interesting little connectors down here. I'm going to take a black Sharpie. I'm going to mark a big line on that, and a big line on that. So I know that that one goes in the right one, the left one that's blank goes in the blank one. Connectors are still strong. I'm going to say that the problem is somewhere within these 2 bits here and here. Can't forget now, can I? Hopefully, the whole thing will just slide up and out. Ha ha ha! There we go. First part. So, that should be the offending article. Let's stick some switch cleaner all the way around here. Hope it soaks in. Turn it round a bit. Reassemble it. That might be a bit too much. While I'm here, I may as well do the other one. The instructions on this say any excess should be wiped away. Well, it says it evaporates quickly, so surely it can't harm the inside of a potentiometer, can it? I think I've got some switch lubricant as well, actually. There we go. Super Serviceall 10. He's probably older than me. See, there is a perfect chance that I'm completely ruining this. The only way that I'm going to find out is by trying. It wasn't usable before. I'm going to apply this from the... allow 3 or 4 minutes before operating. So I've left it 6 minutes actually. I've just been working it back and forth and I can genuinely feel that it's smoother. It felt like there was grit in it before. That, as far as maintenance on a potentiometer goes, is all you can do. Clip it back on and then see if you can remember how to reassemble it. So we put this one, that goes in there, and then what? Right, and there we go. What I'm going to do now is go find that cover, stick the 2 small screws on, then solder it back together. And all of the pen markings that I put on before have disappeared. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Right. Solder it back together now. There we go. And I've left my screwdriver over there. And I'm hardly even filming the right bit. Actually, it's worth pointing out here, where you can see that little piece of blue tack just in that corner. Again, proof that I've been in here before. Now, the reason I put that down, as you will find out when you disassemble this keyboard, that joypad will fall out and go everywhere. So it's worth finding something temporary, mind you, because you might need to remove this again, just to stick that in place while you work on it. Okay, let's reassemble it with about 4 screws. Tuck the wires out of the way if you can, and while you're here you might as well give it a bit of a dust and a clean inside. Okay. Oh, for those of you who may not be quite as familiar with this keyboard. See this little switch here? What that enables you to do is choose whether the mod wheel that we've just been fixing is sprung or free. What I simply mean by that is, as we have it now, it is free. It remains in whatever position you put it in. If I now switch that, you press the latch down and you go slide, click, and now the mod wheel springs back. Good grief, that feels smoother. Let's go give it a test. DC input, USB, sustain pedal, MIDI out, and stereo right, and stereo left. All of those have been shown with these little labels that I stuck on the top. Not the neatest of things, but functional. Power on. Well, that's fixed that, hasn't it? So that was a fairly long and arduous video that I'm going to have to edit down copiously. But yeah, there you go. There's how to fix your X station and make that mod wheel actually work properly. Mod wheel? No. Joystick. I hate mod wheels. In fact, it's something on the Corgar 3 that is currently under this blanket. That's something that one day I'm hoping to modify into a joystick. Comment if you want me to do that, because that's a fantastic synthesizer with a crap keyboard and a crap mod wheel. And I want a joystick and a good keyboard. So one day that's going to need to be modified. For now though, please like and subscribe and do all that stuff that every YouTuber tells you to do that frankly you should have already done. As always, stay creative. That would have been better had the camera strap not got in the way.